I know, I know. It's been a long time. I made promises, and I haven't come through on those promises. But there's a very good explanation, and I'm going to share that with you.
Hodge.
For those of you that haven't heard or don't follow me on social media, I have opened an online video game store. Warp Zone, video games, and collectibles. So most of my time has been put into that. Between the online store, my actual job, family life, and just trying to fit in some video games and some movies. My life has been hectic and busy. It's been about 6 weeks since I opened the store and things are going awesome. I'm very happy with it. So if you haven't checked it out, please go to www.warpzonegames.ca. I ship to Canada and the US. All of my prices are in Canadian dollars, so for anybody in America looking to buy from me, you're going to get yourself a really good deal with the way the dollar is right now. My inventory is slowly getting bigger and bigger. I try to pick up stuff every week and post stuff every week, and so far I've done a good job of doing that. If you're looking to sell some stuff, you can contact me, and I also buy things. That way I'll have inventory to put up, and I also accept stuff in trade. So if there's something on the site you're looking at, definitely let me know. Send me a message. You can contact me at info@warpzonegames.ca. So that's just my little plug there, and to explain why I've been so busy. Yeah, it's nuts. It's fun, but it's busy. I really do enjoy it. My room, maybe I'll give you a little shot of it, but I have a spare bedroom in the basement down here, and it's kind of been turned into my makeshift store office for everything. I have all my packaging and shipping stuff in there, all my inventory in there, and then a bunch of stuff that I still need to go through. So it's a lot of fun. It allows me to keep my current job, but also kind of explore another aspect of gaming that I like, and who knows? I mean, we'll see what happens, what it becomes, but step by step, right? Just take time and embrace the good, embrace the bad, and go from there. I've had a lot of support from people that know about this, from the Cartridge Club and just friends in general that have been buying from me. I have some local people that always buy from me, some people all across Canada. I've sent as far as BC, Saskatchewan, and then also out to Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and then down into the States as well. So not too many into the States yet. I'm hoping to expand that way a little bit more, and maybe this video will help. So to my American viewers, please go check it out, www.warpzonegames.ca. Canadian prices, shipping's very reasonable, and if you spend over $60, it's free shipping. Okay, enough about that. The plug is done. Let's move on to pickups. I have not done a pickup video in ages. I got a pile of stuff sitting here in front of me that I need to show, that's going into my personal collection, and I want to put it away, and I've been tired of sitting it staring at me in the face. So let's do this pickup video so that I can put this stuff away. These first few games are just some random things I picked up, no real story behind them. I was in an EB Games, and these were a $2 a piece, and it's a copy of The Blob on the DS. I own the Wii versions, and as well, I mean, if you first look at this, you're probably thinking, that's a horrible game, why would you buy that? But I tried it out, and it's kind of fun, especially if you like collecting games, and that's Fishing Master World Tour on the Wii. It's a Hudson Soft game, and it's actually kind of fun. I played it for probably about a half an hour, and there's a lot of different fish you can find and collect, so if you like that type of game, the Wii motion controls aren't that bad with it. It was fun, and for $2, I'm glad I picked this one up. Another one I picked up, got a score at a hawk shop. It was only $3. Not really a score, but it's a game I saw recently on Pam from Cannot Be Tame's video. It was in her top, I believe it was from her top 100 games of all time. I can't remember where it ranked, but anyways, that is Saints Row the Third. I got it on the PS3 version. I believe this was the version she said, but she played it on the Xbox. I've never played a Saints Row game before, but I've heard they're a lot of fun, so I'm looking forward to giving this one a try eventually. And then the last one here, I got it a lot, and basically I kept it because I think my son might like it at some point, and that's Pac-Man World 3 on the GameCube. I don't know. I mean, if he doesn't like it, I can sell it. The next two items are just a couple I picked up. There was a video game swap meet in Guelph a while back that I went to, and just a couple games that I grabbed while I was there. The first one is Data East's Ring King. I heard this was supposed to be a fun game. Not really liking it. It's definitely not Punch-Out-esque. I don't know if maybe I'm not doing something correct. I'm not sure. It's okay, but it just... I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this one yet. If anybody else has any opinions on this, let me know. And then another one is a reproduction cart, and that is the new Ghostbusters 2. This game was only released in Japan and possibly Europe, but I'm pretty sure it was both. So there's only a PAL version. We didn't get one here in North America. And the guy I know that attends the Barry Game Exchange, he's doing reproduction carts, and he had this one there. I actually own this on the Game Boy, which we got a port of it to the Game Boy here in North America, but I wanted to be able to play it on the NES, and more or less got it for my wife because she's a huge Ghostbusters fan. So tons of fun, this one. If you've never played this version, this is the best Ghostbusters game, probably up until maybe the one that was released for the PS3 Xbox 360, that is. These next two are from my local video game store. One is a game that I saw in SNES Drunk. He did Is It Worth Playing Yet? And I saw this game and I'm like, geez, that looks like a lot of fun. I think I would like to pick that up. I had some trade credits, so I picked up a copy of Young Merlin on the Super Nintendo. His review of it is really great, so I'd suggest checking that out if you're interested about this game. I haven't played it yet, but I'm looking forward to trying this at some point. And then as well, from my local video game store, this is a game they've had for a while. It was actually already mine, and it was supposed to be my very first player purge, but the disc didn't work. He has since refinished it, and that is Jet Set Radio Future on the original Xbox. I have still yet to play this one. I gotta pop it in, test it to make sure it works, and then maybe I will do a player purge on that. I'm not making any promises. We'll see how time permits for me, but I do want to get back and doing more player purge because they're a lot of fun, but time needs to permit. These next two are from just a local Facebook group, actually two different Facebook groups. The first one was like an auction type group, and I didn't screw the game up, but tried to clean it up, and it didn't really turn out that well. And that's Rainbow Island, which is the prequel, or the first one in the Bubble series, basically. Here, let me see if I can get a better shot. There we go. So I tried to clean it up. There's a whole bunch of black marker all along the bottom here, and sorry, all up this side. And I went a little too hard.
That's what she said.
With the magic eraser, trying to get it off.
That's what she said.
I didn't realize until after the fact that I was told if you take dry erase marker and put it on over top of the permanent marker and then rub it off with the dry erase board marker, it's supposed to do a good job getting it off.
That's what she said.
So I'm gonna have to try that next time. This is going into my personal collection, so I don't really care. It's actually a very fun game. I played it a long time ago, and I played it a bit just to test it out when I got it. I'm glad to have this one in my collection. And then another one, I made a trade with somebody actually out. It was either in Winnipeg or in Calgary, I can't remember, but I'm on a Facebook group there. This is one I've been told I need to do a player purge on. I've never played this. This has been on my radar forever. And I'm very glad to have it in the collection. I know Duke from Retro Nonsense did a great review of this, and that's Castlevania Symphony of the Night on the PS1. This is supposed to be like the best Castlevania game that's been made. I have rave reviews on it. Darby, my buddy, keeps telling me, you gotta play this, this is like the best. So at some point I will play this. Maybe I'll do a player purge, I don't know. The game's hype level's been put up there, so hopefully it stands up to it for me. But we shall see. I'm very glad, though, to finally get this, and I got it in trade, so it worked out even better. This past weekend, there was a video game swap in Durham. I've been to about 3 of them. Justin actually puts them on. Very fun events. And I picked up a bunch of stuff for my personal collection there. So the first game I got, I actually traded for it. I actually got a poster, and if I still have the picture, I'll put it in here, but it's the South Park, The Fractured But Whole poster from EB Games I found in the recycle bin, and somebody commented when I showed that I got it that they would love to have that. So I traded it to them, and I gave them a little bit of cash, and in return I got Suikoden Tierkaris on the DS. I've never seen this game before, but it's a Suikoden game and DS game. Definitely want to add this one to my collection. Love RPGs and these style of games. Couple NES games I picked up while I was there. First one, and I have no idea why I don't have this in my collection. I have the sequel, just not this one, and that's the original Ghostbusters on the NES. So I finally picked this one up to add to my collection. Again, as I said earlier, my wife's a huge Ghostbusters fan. I know this really isn't that good of a version of it. We have the Master System version, which is better.
What Nintendo?
But finally glad to put this one in the collection. The next one is a game that I've heard of, never played before, tried it out, and I love it. Tried it out since I got it, and I love it. Glad I got it. I just kind of picked it up on a whim because I thought it was a game that I was going to like. And this is the North American version of it, and it's called Kiwi Craze. I've never seen this game anywhere before. It's called a New Zealand story, I believe, the PAL version of it. And just watch gameplay on it. Maybe I'll toss a video up here. But it's a lot of fun, like little, I don't know, maybe kind of like a Bubble Bobble style game is a good way to describe it. A lot of fun. I think this is like a hidden gem. You want to use the term hidden gem. But for the price of it, I got a deal. I bundled it with some other stuff, and very happy to put this one in my collection. And then the last two are a trade I made with Retro Daily. He's somebody that I follow and talk to on Instagram, and we had a big deal that went back and forth. A bunch of other stuff was involved, but this is the stuff that went into my personal collection. And the first one is Rescue Mission on the Sega Master System. I've never played this, but it's a light gun game, and it looks pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to trying this one. And then the next one is one that I, again, like Castlevania, I've had this on my wants list forever, and I've just never seen it at a reasonable price, and that is Lolo 3 on the original Nintendo. With this completes it, so I have Lolo 1, Lolo 2, now Lolo 3 subset complete. Very, very happy to add this one into my collection, along with all these other games that I picked up recently. But we are not done. Some new stuff. Of course, there's got to be new stuff, right? I haven't done a video in a while, so I'm sure what came out recently, maybe that I might have gotten. I don't know. What could have I gotten? So, I'm not going to grab it, but I'm just going to kind of move here. You should be able to see it right there. I got my SNES Classic back there. Woohoo! Was very, very happy to be able to pick up one of those. Nintendo did a great job on having more inventory for these, so they were definitely easier to come by. Hopefully, if you wanted one and you got one, I think it's a great little system. My only thing with it that I don't like is the front little flap that covers up the controller ports. I think that's a little cheap and probably will break off eventually, but other than that, it's a great system. Glad to have it. Couple other new things that I got. I mentioned it earlier. I got a poster for it that I traded, and now I have the game, and that is South Park, The Fractured But Whole. I originally played Stick of Truth, loved it. Like, I beat that game in about a week straight. I know Caleb J. Ross just recently did a little 5-minute review on this game, and I don't know if I agree with him. He seems to think Stick of Truth was better than this. I don't know, spoiler alert, but whatever. I think I'm enjoying this more. I just haven't been able to sit down and play a lot of it. I think you have to be a South Park fan to want to play these games and enjoy them. If you're just a casual gamer, if you've never seen South Park or you don't like South Park, you're not going to like this game. But The Fractured But Whole, definitely enjoying this one. Looking forward to playing some more. And a Nintendo Switch game, not the one you're going to think. This one, I saw somebody post about it on a Facebook group, and on a whim I looked it up, and I'm like, geez, that looks like a lot of fun. reasonable price. So I picked it up because, I don't know, I haven't even opened it yet, but that's Puyo. Puyo, I guess is how you pronounce it, and it's the Explorers Edition on the Nintendo Switch. It's basically like a platformer a la, I don't know, maybe like Mario 64 or Spyro the Dragon or something along that lines, but it looks like it's a lot of fun. I'm sure I'm going to enjoy this when I do get a chance to play it, but my time is being taken up. Yes, my time is being taken up by a game that I'm not very far into, but I'm loving, and I agree with all the reviews. Hopefully you got it and you're playing it and you're enjoying it as well if you are a Switch lover and a Nintendo lover. And that, of course, is Super Mario Odyssey. Nintendo's done it out of the park again. Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey are probably my 2 games of the year, and I barely even scratched the surface on this game. I don't know what they're going to do next year to top these 2. It's such a good game. I'm not going to go into too much detail on it. If you have a Switch and you haven't picked this up yet, go get it right now. Stop watching my video and go and get it, because this is the game of games, and it's probably the best Mario game ever made. Nintendo's done such a great job, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they do. So I'm actually going to probably go and play a little bit more of this right now. Along with this, though, I did pick up the amiibos. I'll just quickly show here. I think these are pretty cool. Bowser amiibo and Mario and Peach. These are pretty cool amiibos. They're cool in the game. Spoiler, if you don't want to know. Anyways, they unlock the outfits in the game. And as well, if you're having trouble trying to find the moons, you put the amiibo on and it will kind of give you the general location of where the moon is. So you have to go to that location to figure out what to do. It's helped me find a couple of them a couple times. I've used it and it showed me the general area, and I've searched all over that area and I still can't find it. So I think I'm going to order the guidebook in to help me find those last few moons. But we'll see. Maybe I'll be able to figure it out. And then the last thing I want to show you is a piece of art I recently completed. It's kind of been something that's on the go for a while. It's actually 2 pieces of art in one, because I'll talk about it. The first one is a little end table my wife wanted to try to do, and it took us, it's quite a while. Like, it's been over a year since we originally got the piece to do this, and that is a Mario pipe. We basically took big, huge honking pipe that they would put in the ground for sewer and cut it up into chunks. And then we bought this plastic. We used a heat gun and we melted the plastic so it would bend, and we wrapped it around to make the lip of the pipe. And we cut another piece of the plastic to make the top of it. We originally talked about maybe making a hole to put stuff in, and we just decided to go this route first. We have enough material that we could probably make another one if we want. And then we painted it green, and it looks like a Mario pipe. It's an awesome little end table to have. And with that, we made the NES Advantage Zapper Gun lamp. And with the help of my brother, who is an electrician, we were able to put a switch actually in it so that the player 1, player 2 button that you click back and forth turns the light on and off. We still need to find a proper lampshade for it. The one we have is just an old one. I think I want to do a duck hunt theme around it. Maybe get a blue one and put the grass and the dogs and duck on it. I'm not 100% sure yet. I got to try to track one down. But this will do for now, and it looks great in the game room, and it's a nice piece to have in the collection. That's everything. That's a lot. Thank you very much for sticking through and watching this video. I know it's been a while since I put something out, and I hope that you enjoyed what you saw here. Please go check out warpzonegames.ca. I have lots of inventory, new inventory up all the time, and if there's something you're interested in, please go ahead and pick it up for some reasonable pricing, I believe. And I ship anywhere in North America, so Canada or the US. So American watchers, viewers, please take advantage of the cheap dollar. Buy some stuff from me. And Canadian viewers, especially those ones that are in the rural places where you don't have a lot of the video game stuff, check out what I got. Let me know. I can try to track stuff down for you as well if there's something you're looking for and you don't have. And I take trade, or I'll buy your stuff if you're looking to sell it. That's everything. Thanks again. Until next time, remember to game on and game often.